Hello students, good morning to everyone. Once again Sharmila Patil welcomes you in this online session. Today you will be very happy because we are at the end of our syllabus. From today onwards we are going to start our last unit of this course, that is normalization. Once again I want to tell you that this is a third semester course, Principles of Database, included in the Diploma in Information Technology, which is having course code 22321. And now I want to tell you, make awareness about the vision and mission, because we have a NBA accreditation. That's why you all should be aware of vision and mission of institute as well as our department. Now, what is the vision of our vision of our institute? To be a center of excellence in technical education by using cutting-edge technology that produces competent engineers of today and tomorrow to serve the society. This is the vision of our institute. And what is the mission? What are the mission of our institutes? First one is to impart quality education by implementing state-of-the-art teaching learning methods to enrich the academic competency, credibility and integrity of the students. Now the second one mission is that to facilitate a conducive ambience and infrastructure to develop professional skills and nurture innovation in students. And the last one mission is that to inculcate sensitivity towards society, respect for environment, and promote high standard for ethics. Because you should be aware of this vision and mission, because you are a student of NBA accredited institute. Now it's very important to know about what is the vision, mission and program educational objectives of our own department, that is Information Technology department. First one, the vision of our department is to excel in information technology engineering education, to produce professionally competent engineers with lifelong learning attitude for the accomplishment of ever-growing needs of society and industry. This is the vision of our department. Now what is the mission? First one is to provide quality education through effective teaching learning methodologies with stimulating environment for preparing technical and professional competent engineers. Second one is to build up professional skills in students that will help them to succeed and progress in their personal and professional career. And the last but not least mission of our department is to imbibe professional ethics, social responsibilities in students for society and environment. This is the mission of our department. And last one, program educational objectives are 3. First one, POE is demonstrate professional skills and ethical behavior with concern to society and environment. Next one is acquire domain knowledge of to formulate, solve and analyze IT engineering problems. And last one is take up higher education to succeed in their career. I think you all get the you all are aware about this, that is the vision, mission and POs of our department. Now it's time to start our 5th unit, that is last unit of Principles of Database, is normalization. Now before we start, let's know which course outcome is mapped to this unit. But before that, we will revise all the COs, that is there are total 5 COs per unit. First one CO is that use fundamental concepts of database in a database system. Second one CO is choose relevant data model to solve a problem. Third one CO is you should develop rational databases using entity relationship modeling approach. After that, we should apply constraints for data integrity in relational database. The next one, that is the CO for this unit, is you should apply data normalization and denormalization techniques on database. If you successfully did this all COs, then you successfully completed this course. Now, what are the unit outcomes of this unit? The first unit outcome is derive functional dependency of the given attribute in a table. You should be able to derive functional dependency of the given attribute in a table. The next one CO is that you should be able to identify the normal form of the given table. After that, you should be able to convert the given table from one normal form to another given normal form. And the last one CO of this unit is denormalize the given database by introducing data redundancy or data grouping. If you all are able to do these outcomes, then you should successfully understood this unit. Now, what are the contents of this unit? First one is concept of normalization. In that first one is concept of normalization. It includes functional dependency closures of a set of functional dependencies. The second one point is normal forms based on primary keys. That is first normal form, second normal form, third normal form B, C and F. And the last one point is denormalization, which includes process, benefits and drawback. Now this slide shows what are the suggested learning resources. You can use the following books for this as a study material. That is a database management system and introduction to database system concepts, 6th edition, database management system, a practical approach. These are the various books which you can refer as a study material. Also, you can use all those slides, presentations which we have provided you. Then there are various suggested softwares or learning websites will be there. Like for example, W3C School in Database Management System Beginners books and all. You can see here various e-learning websites should be there on which you can study of principles of database. Now let's start the 5th unit, that is normalization. In that first point is concept of normalization. Now, why normalization takes place? Why the concept of normalization arises? There are various reasons, like a bad database design may lead to what are the disadvantages of bad database design. First one is repetition of information. Then similar kind of information is replicated. After that, redundancy may occur. Loss of information should be there. Inability to represent information. That's why these are the few disadvantages of bad database design. Now we will see how these disadvantages will affect on database in detail. First one is repetition of information, that is data redundancy. Is a condition in database where the values of one attribute are determined by the values of another attribute in the same relation, and both values are repeated throughout the relation. Redundancy consumes more resources and memory space than necessary for database. This is all about the repetition of information which occurs due to the bad database design. Then similar kind of information is replicated or repeated. in many places, so there is a need of more space in memory. It acquires wastage of memory space. The first one disadvantage is that a repetition of information, that is data redundancy. The second one is that due to data redundancy, wastage of memory takes place. Then third one is redundancy may lead to data inconsistency. Data inconsistency means what? Different copies of same data will have different values. Then loss of information is there. It is a condition of a database which results from the decomposition of one relation into relations and which cannot be combined to recreate the original relation. It is a bad database design because certain queries cannot be answered using the reconstructed relation could have been answered using the original relation. The next one, last but not least, is that inability to represent information. It is a condition where a relationship exists among only a proper subset of attributes in a relation. This is a bad database design because all the unrelated attributes must be filled with null values. Otherwise, a tuple without the unrelated information cannot be inserted into a relation. Now, are you getting that? What happens if a bad database design is done? So, what is the solution for this results? The solution is that normalization. As our unit name is also normalization. Normalization is the process of organizing the data in the database to avoid data redundancy, insertion anomaly, update anomaly, and deletion anomaly. It is a multi-step process that puts data into tabular form, removing duplicate data from the relation tables. Now, here anomaly means what? That is here we said that this avoids normalization, avoids the data redundancy. Insertion anomaly, update anomaly, and deletion anomaly means what? Anomaly means something that deviates from what is standard, normal, or unexpected. You can say different things, differences. That is insertion anomaly and update anomaly and deletion anomaly. It is a multi-step process. The normalization here, keep in mind that what is the normalization? It is a multi-step process that puts the data in the tabular form, removing duplicated data from the relation tables. Only you have to remember that normalization means avoiding the data redundancy. In simple words, you can say that avoiding this data redundancy is nothing but normalization. Normalization is the process of efficiently organizing data in a database. Then there are two goals of normalization process, that is eliminating redundant data, that is useless data. Redundant means what? Useless, repeated data. And ensuring second one is ensuring data dependencies make sense, that is data is logically stored. Now what is that? Database normalization is database schema design technique by which an existing schema is modified to minimize redundancy and dependency of data. Data redundancy means to representation of similar data to increase the size of database. And what is that? Data redundancy means what? Repeated data will be there, and due to repeated data, the data increase in the size of database. Normal forms are one approach for avoiding the database design pitfalls. Normalization is the process of decomposing large tables into smaller ones in order to eliminate redundant data and the duplicate data, and to avoid problems with inserting, updating, and deleting data. In simple words, one definition will be there for normalization. Normalization is used to avoid data redundancy, and it is a process of efficiently organizing data in a database, or you can say it puts the data into tabular form, removing duplicate data from the relation tables. This is all about today's session. In today's session, what you have learned, first of all, today's session makes you aware about the vision and mission of institute as well as department. The second one point will be there, what are the contents. Now, next one is what are the COs, course outcomes of this course. Then what are the unit outcomes of this particular unit. After that, what happens if a bad database design takes place. Now in the next session we will continue with the anomalies in the database management system, and then we will see functional dependencies. Thank you so much.